Well, this may look like an ordinary tomato, but it is so much more. We're at a place called Cul2Vate, where they use food to help folks who are in need. Not just giving them good food to eat, but also helping them break the cycle of poverty. It's a neat program, and this is the executive director, and you are Joey Langford. Tell me about Cul2Vate. What a neat thing.
Yeah, Cul2Vate was birthed. I was in Africa for 5 years, went over there as a missionary, and worked in greenhouses much like this over there for 5 years. And then as my wife and I began to look at a transition back home, began to look at food poverty in Nashville. Not only that, but also some of the unemployment issues going on in the mid-state, and really felt like God was calling us back to our hometown. You know, that He had sent us there to bring us back in some weird way. But we're back here now, and Cul2Vate is working down here at the Ellington Ag Center, really putting together what we learned there and building a team that can address food poverty issues and also unemployment.
It really is pretty amazing. What a beautiful piece of property you have out here. Yeah. Tell me how this all works.
Well, we use 2.69 acres here at Ellington Ag Center. We've also got another site that's going to be launching in the fall. It's over in Franklin. But we'll use these two sites and leverage them to do two things. One will be to engage food poverty. The way we do that is if we grow 2 tomatoes, one is given away to acute hunger relief. And we do that through organizations like the Nashville Food Project, Second Harvest Food Bank, Graceworks Ministries, those people. But we also use this growing food to recruit in people who, for some reason, have a barrier and when it comes to job entry. You know, there's unfilled jobs in the mid-state, and sometimes resumes, prevent people from actually entering the jobs that they want. So, I really think that Cul2Vate has become an opportunity for vetting, that people can come down here, work with us. We do some base skills training. We walk alongside of them relationally and, try to build the whole person. And that way, after the end of 4 months, I can put my name on the line beside somebody and tell an employer, no, if you hire this person, they'll work well for your business.
Back in 2010, you and your family picked up everything and went to Cape Town, South Africa, to a very impoverished area. I mean, what was that experience like for you?
It was more than we could ask or imagine. It was, we went with all the apprehensions that anybody would, taking 4 children over to a place that we never had been to. But now we're standing in 2016 looking back, and my wife and I reflect quite a bit on the fact that, it was a journey for us that equipped us with some things that we wouldn't have normally got in the social order and structure that we grew up in. I'm from Middle Tennessee. I grew up in Dixon County. So, it was an opportunity for us to really to develop, not only my wife and I, but our kids, a better worldview. I needed to socially make us more aware, but also more appreciative, I think, as far as what we've been given here in this country and the opportunity to give back. So.
People can learn more about that journey through the documentary called Living Hope.
Yes, documentary, David Kern and Epiphany Films. I think it's carried now by word, but they did a real good job of capturing not only our story, but the story of Living Hope, and people that have been motivated to live outside themselves for whatever reason and find truly that, they actually find themselves by giving themselves away. And so that's the story that my wife and I tell most is, through the entire journey, we've been the ones most blessed because we've been able to leverage our lives to influence and help others around us. So,
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
If folks want to find out more about Cul2Vate, perhaps to give or to participate in some way, how do we do that?
Yeah, www.cul2vate.org, spelled with a 2, just like on my shirt. And you can go there. You can find out about volunteer opportunities. This platform is set up for community engagement. We want the people that are around here and the communities to not only invest in it, with financial resources and whatever, but to also come down here and mesh with these guys with their lives, and really, because as I mentioned a minute ago, I think every time you engage yourself in that way, you'll walk away the one most blessed. And so we want this to be a place where people can come down here and build relationships and do life journey together. So
really inspiring. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you for having me on.
All right, we're going to link you to cul2vate.org to find out more.